As we all know, Force ghosts only apply to Jedi. They could transcend their consciousness into the next realm, into whatever physical shape they like. Some may appear as an orb, where others appear as their full form. Taught to Yoda by Qui-Gon Jinn from the other world, as quoted in the Revenge of the Sith novelization, the ultimate goal of the Sith, yet they can never achieve it. It comes only through the release of self, not the exaltation of self. It comes through compassion, not greed. Love is the answer to the darkness. So if this was applied only for Jedi, then how did Anakin Skywalker become a Force ghost in Episode 6? That's what we will discuss in today's episode of Star Wars Theory. Now, according to Lucas, in Anakin's last few minutes alive on the Death Star, he was taught by Obi Wan and Yoda how to transcend himself into the next dimension. If you watch Return of the Jedi, if you switch to the commentary, he briefly explains how he did it. However, if you know my videos, you know I like to go into detail. I found a passage from the book The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader. It explains our question today perfectly. I will now read you the passage verbatim. Closing his eyes as he slumped back against the shuttle ramp, Anakin Skywalker had every reason to believe that he was finally about to embrace perpetual darkness. Initially, there was darkness for Anakin Skywalker, a boundless shadowy realm like a universe without stars. But then, from somewhere at the edge of his awareness, he perceived a distant, shimmering light, then heard a voice say, "Anakin." Although Anakin no longer had a body or a mouth which to speak, he somehow answered, "Obi-Wan? Master, I'm so sorry, so very... Anakin, listen carefully, Obi-Wan interrupted, and Anakin was aware that the distant light was either growing brighter or closer, or perhaps both. You are in the netherworld of the Force, but if you ever wish to revisit corporal space, then I still have one thing left to teach you, a way to become one with the Force. If you choose this path to immortality, then you must listen now, before your consciousness fades." Knowing he was beyond redemption, Anakin said, "But, Master, why me?" "Because you ended the horror, Anakin," Obi-Wan said, "because you fulfilled the prophecy." The light was very bright now. Anakin's first thought was that he might be able to see his children again. He said, "Thank you, Master." Taking the Imperial shuttle, Luke Skywalker had escaped with his father's remains from the Death Star only a moment before the battle station exploded. After landing on the Sanctuary Moon, Luke prepared a very private funeral in a forest clearing. Night had fallen by the time Luke placed Anakin Skywalker's armor-clad body atop a pile of gathered wood. As he ignited the pyre, Luke said, "I burn this armor, and with it the name of Darth Vader. May the name of Anakin Skywalker be a light that guides the Jedi for generations to come." Luke was unaware of the spirits who watched him from the shadows of the Lambent Woods. But later, when he rejoined his allies for their victory celebration in the treetop village that was home to the Ewoks, Luke saw three shimmering apparitions materialize in the darkness. They were Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, and his father, Anakin Skywalker. The Jedi had returned. It's interesting to think that after all that death, agony, and destruction, that Vader actually turned back into Anakin Skywalker and fulfilled his prophecy as the Chosen One. I'll also mention that in the expanded universe, Sidious taught Vader how to become a Force ghost, just like the ancient Sith Lord Marka Ragnos. However, he was unable to complete his training on it due to his lack of knowledge. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you haven't, please watch yesterday's video to vote on the VFX project I've started with my team. See you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, and as always,
may the Force be with you.
Now, fulfill your destiny.